Breaking news in the Bronx. This is Bronx Fan Central.
Bronx Nation, are you ready for another one? Because Cashman has his eyes on a catcher with a 949 OPS. Sounds amazing, right? There's just one little problem. The guy is broken. He fractured a bone in his hand. And even so, the Yankees still want him. Do you trust that? You know what nobody's talking about. Ryan Jeffers isn't just another interesting catcher. He's putting together a historic season by offensive catcher standards. 1.6 WAR in only 37 games. To put that into perspective, projected over a full season, that's almost 7 WAR. That's all-star MVP level. And the Twins might let him walk because he becomes a free agent at the end of the year. So then you ask me, why the hell isn't Cashman rushing to get this done right now? Because he's waiting for the guy to recover from the injury first. Look, when I first saw this report, my first instinct was to laugh, seriously laugh, because it felt like another classic Cashman move. Target an injured player, wait for him to come back looking off, then act shocked when it fails. I've seen this movie before. But then I stopped, took a deep breath, and thought, hold on. This time might be different, because the strategy isn't to trade for him now. It's to wait. Watch Jeffers return with the Twins. Test him live. See if the swing is back, if the timing is still there, if he hasn't turned into a shadow of what he was. And only then pull the trigger. That's patience. And patience has never exactly been Cashman's strength. So either he's evolved, or he's going to rush this again and ruin everything. Ryan Jeffers is 28 years old, left-handed bat, starting catcher for the Minnesota Twins. In the 2026 season, he exploded. In 122 at-bats, a .295 batting average, 7 home runs, 26 RBIs, 23 walks, 23 strikeouts, a .9 OPS, an OPS plus over 165, meaning 65% above league average. Then came the blow, a fractured hamate bone in his right hand. Injured list, estimated return, 6 to 8 weeks. That puts him back on the field sometime between late June and early July. Just in time for the trade deadline on July 31st. The timing is almost perfect for the Yankees. Almost. Because if he doesn't come back strong, or if the recovery drags longer, the window closes. And then you're stuck with Austin Wells hitting .165. So what about you, Bronx Nation? Are you backing this move? Because I need to know. Drop it in the comments right now. Would you gamble on an injured Jeffers, knowing he might be the best offensive catcher available on the market, or would you stick with Wells and hope he suddenly wakes up? Because those are the options. There's no middle ground. Either you swing big, or you stay average until October. Let me know. I read every comment. Now let's get to the numbers that matter. Austin Wells, .165 batting average, .539 OPS, 3 home runs in 86 games, acceptable defense, but nothing special. He's young, he has potential, but right now, he's costing runs. Ryan Jeffers, .95 batting average, .949 OPS, 7 home runs in 37 games, projected over a full season, more than 30 bombs. And he's got a proven track record too. Back in 2024, he hit 20 home runs with an .820 OPS. This isn't a fluke. The guy produces, and defensively, he handles the game well. Above average caught stealing rate. Twins pitchers trust him. The injury, hamate bone. It's annoying, but it's not a ligament, not a shoulder, not a knee. Players come back from this fracture and perform normally. Carlos Correa had the same injury in 2022, came back and became an all-star. So yes, there's risk, but it's not insane. And the best part, Jeffers becomes a free agent after the season. The Twins aren't going to hold on to him. They either trade him now or lose him for nothing in December. That means the trade price should be cheap. A mid-level prospect, maybe 2. Nothing that destroys the farm system. I'm going to be straight with you. This is the smartest move I've seen the Yankees front office even consider in the last 3 years. Because normally, what does Cashman do? He trades for an injured player before finding out whether the guy can actually come back healthy. Remember Frankie Montas? Injured. We brought him in. Disaster. Remember Harrison Bader? Injured. We brought him in. Disaster. Remember Harrison Bader? Injured. It worked out, but honestly that felt like luck. Here, the strategy is different. Wait for Jeffers to return with the Twins first. Watch him face real pitching. See if the swing looks clean. See if the power is still there. See whether the injury left any lingering effects. And only then, if everything checks out, you call Minnesota and make an offer. If he doesn't come back strong, you walk away. Simple as that. Controlled risk. It's almost too intelligent for Cashman. But I know him. I know the pressure from the media. I know the anxiety around Hal Steinbrenner. And I'm worried they'll rush this, that they'll make the trade before Jeffers proves he's healthy. And then it becomes another disaster. The 2026 trade deadline is shaping up to be chaos. The Los Angeles Dodgers are hunting bullpen help. The Baltimore Orioles want bats. The Atlanta Braves need pitching. And the New York Yankees. They have holes everywhere. Bullpen is always priority number one. The infield still has problems. And now, catcher joins the list. If the Yankees can land Jeffers cheap, they free up resources to chase other pieces too. A real closer. A second baseman who isn't a black hole offensively. But if they miss on Jeffers, if they overpay and he doesn't produce, the entire deadline becomes a failure, because then there's nothing left for anything else. The pressure is massive. Aaron Judge is carrying this team by himself. Jarrett Cole is holding the rotation together, but they lack depth. They lack clutch. They lack that one guy who shows up in October. Jeffers could be that guy. A .295 average, power bat, postseason type mentality from big games with Minnesota. He fits the profile of a difference maker. But first, he has to come back fully healthy. And the Yankees need patience. Two things that are very hard to happen at the same time. Bronx Nation, if you follow this team every single day like I do, if you wake up thinking about championship number 28, if every questionable Cashman decision drives you insane, hit that like button right now. And answer me this. Do you trust the front office to stay patient this time? Or do you think they'll panic, trade too early, and regret it later? And, because I need to know if I'm alone in this paranoia. Look, I want to believe. I want Cashman to have learned something. I want him to wait. I want him to be strategic. I want him to stay away from the panic button. Because if he gets this right, Jeffers in pinstripes could be the best move of the deadline. But if he gets it wrong, then it's just another chapter in the Yankees' never-ending soap opera of pain. We'll see.